Triathletes, I'm Trice, and in this video you're going to learn how to write your dream life into existence by using scripting. I've done this and I've created a $75,000 yearly income stream for just 5 days of work a month. And it's not just me. Countless of other souls have manifested their ex-boyfriend back, a baby, and almost anything they ever wanted. So if you want a little magic in your life, watch all the way to the end and you'll know how to do it too. So what is scripting anyway? Scripting is really just writing your dream life, how you would like your life to be, into existence. And there's a couple key ingredients that makes this work really well. One is that you're focused. It's very clear what you're trying to visualize. Two, that you have emotion. There's a lot of emotion and you're stating it in the present tense. Now, I do something that's a little bit different than you'll see other places, but I find that it makes my manifestations come so much faster. And I think it's because it's so clearly focused. And I'm harnessing a universal law that in order to receive, you have to give. So I'll show my current scripting statement, and then I'll go over each part of how it's carefully constructed, and then I'll show you how I use it to start writing my dream life into existence. My scripting statement is, today is December 31st, 2021. I am so happy and grateful that I've created over a $1 million yearly income stream. For this increase in fortune, I share my stories about the law of attraction, how it's worked for me, and encourage other people to harness its power too. Let me break that down. The first thing I do is I put a date on my scripting. I find the date very helpful and very scary. It's very helpful because it seems to make the statement feel more real to me. When I was manifesting my baby, I had, today is December 31st, 2018. I'm so happy and grateful that I'm now holding my beautiful baby girl. It just made it feel real. And that's also what brings in the fear, is like, oh my gosh, now that it's real, how is it going to get here? How am I going to make it happen? And that's why in this manifestation of manifesting $1 million yearly income stream, I have the date as December 31st, 2021, because that is the closest date that I can truly believe in the core of my being. It doesn't mean the universe can't bring it to me sooner, but I'm building belief, and that is the soonest date that I can believe that I can manifest it. Just try it for yourself. When you're doing it, do it with the date on and do it with the date off and see which one feels more real. And when I first started doing this, I used to break it down, my big manifestation, into mini manifestations. Not because the universe needed it, but because I needed it. I needed something that I could believe that I was saying. So if I wanted to do that for this $1 million manifestation, I might do it like, today is November 30th, 2019, and I am so happy and grateful that I have doubled my watch time on my YouTube channel. Something like that. Now, after the time, you'll see that the very next thing is how you feel. The feeling is the secret. You probably have heard that before, but the feeling is the juice. That's the energy that pushes it out to the universe. So whatever you will feel when you get this manifestation, to me, supreme gratefulness and happiness, of course. So those are usually the two feelings that I put on there, but they don't have to be the feelings you put. Put whatever you think will resonate with you. Now, why this focusing statement works so well for me is because I have clearly defined what I'm manifesting. A $1 million yearly income stream. And also I have tried to define what I'm going to give for it. Now the truth is, this is tricky. It might not be crystal clear at the beginning, but as long as you keep searching for the value that you're trying to give and write it and rewrite it, and it will change and flow, your attention on giving something will bring your manifestation faster. When I was scripting my financial planning practice, it took me like a year to clearly say what I was giving. I was like, I'm teaching people how to get richer. I'm helping people get rid of debt. And ultimately, I realized I'm helping people achieve their top 3 financial goals in 1 year. Sounds super simple, but it actually took me trial and errors to figure out what the value that I was delivering. And so don't worry about getting it right. It will keep evolving. Now that I have my manifestation scripted in like a very clear, concise nutshell, now it's time to dream. And in this part, you want to be as descriptive as possible. And guys, it's supposed to be fun. If you're not having fun, don't do it. If some days you feel like writing more and some days you feel like visualizing more, go with whatever the heart wants. But some days I'm just in that mood to sit down, curl up, and write my life's dream into reality. And these are really fun to look back on, especially after the dreams have come true. And how you do this is you be as descriptive as possible. For example, nobody just wants $1 million in isolation. What is that going to do for me? So I'm manifesting at the same time my dream apartment. When I'm writing, I'm walking next to the full-length window, staring at the twinkling lights of the city skyline in my lush, plush, fuzzy slippers, and I can hear my little girl rolling her little car down the super long hallway. And then I pour myself a cup of coffee and go into my sun-drenched office, and I already feel like I have owned the day. Do you see how I am living and breathing in my dream apartment in my house, and how I'm kind of spending that $1 million income stream? My daughter has a beautiful toy. I have fancy slippers. I have a beautiful, inspiring view. I have work to do because obviously this income stream, there is something that I'm giving, so I'm going to go do that work. Then you probably could hear it when I was talking, but you want to write with emotion. This is like a romance novel of your life. It is daydreaming in written form. Emotion simply means energy in motion. And your dreams or manifestations are just bits of energy. And we want to put them in motion by adding emotion. So write with the emotions that you want to experience when your manifestation is coming true. And I think I've said it before, but of course, always in the present moment, because there can be no moment that exists ever that you will ever be able to experience but the now. You cannot experience the past except for in your beautiful head, and you cannot experience the future except for in your beautiful head. But do you want to experience your specific person in your beautiful head? No! You want them serving you breakfast in bed. So, do it in the present tense. Now, how often should you do this? I write my concise statement once a day, and then I read it back to myself. For me, it's just easier to focus on the feelings if I am saying it out loud and feeling it in my head rather than writing it. We're all different. So what I'm saying is make it your own. The only thing it has to have is it's in the present moment, it's filled with the emotions that you want to feel, and you are having fun. It's playful-hearted. It is not desperate. Everything else you can tweak and make your own. So guys, if you liked this video, we just sprinkle some love on that like button. And if you want to be a part and swing in this pendulum of other like-minded souls, just hit that subscribe button. And until next time, my darling Earthlings, ciao!